Everyone needs the clarity of the Clarity Act. Once you get it, it's the green line.
Most crypto investors do not understand how big this will be. We have 3 big pieces of news that affect you if you hold crypto. You will not believe the third one. Subscribe to Altcoin Daily to stay informed. Number 1, we know last week Congress confirmed pro-crypto Michael Selig as the new CFTC chair.
The Senate has confirmed Michael Selig, the chief counsel for the SEC Crypto Task Force, to lead the CFTC. In a vote along party lines yesterday, Selig was installed as the permanent chairman of the agency. Nearly a year after the departure of the previous chair, Rostin Benham, Selig was President Trump's second nominee for the position after former CFTC Commissioner Brian Quintes faced pushback from the industry. Yesterday's confirmation vote comes as acting CFTC Chair Caroline Pham is leaving the agency to take a role at MoonPay.
He is outrageously pro-crypto, pro-Bitcoin, and he actually just issued a statement today. Let me share this with you. This is news. CFTC Chairman Mike Selig pledges to usher in a new era of crypto regulation, aiming to cement the United States as the crypto capital of the world. So we've already had the SEC chair saying exactly this, the U.S. Treasury of the Secretary saying exactly this. Now the head of the CFTC is saying exactly this. He will make, along with the other big regulatory entities of the United States, the U.S. the crypto capital of the world. He's saying it. Now this is how he says he's going to do it. I am honored to be confirmed as the 16th chairman of the CFTC. I want to express my gratitude to President Donald J. Trump, POTUS, for placing this trust and confidence in me. Today begins a new chapter for the CFTC. We are at a unique moment as a wide range of novel technologies, products, and platforms are emerging. Retail participation in the commodity markets is at an all-time high, and Congress is poised to send digital asset market structure legislation that will cement the U.S. as the crypto capital of the world to the president's desk. I don't think people understand truly how big that is for crypto, that the head of the CFTC is signaling that Congress is about to pass the market structure bill, and even crypto czar David Sachs has signaled just in the last week that that's happening in January.
Next, a markup for crypto market structure is slated for next month. That's according to White House AI and crypto czar David Sachs, who said the schedule was confirmed on a call with Senator Tim Scott, chairman of the Senate Banking Committee, and Senator John Boozman, chairman of the Senate Agriculture Committee. Hopes that the bill would be passed this year faded after the lengthy government shutdown, and earlier this week, a spokesperson for the Senate Banking Committee told us Chair Tim Scott and the committee have made strong progress with Democrats on bipartisan digital asset market structure legislation and signaled it would be finalized in the new year.
Now, that was supposed to happen at the end of this year. What stopped it? The longest government shutdown in the United States history stopped it, so it couldn't get passed. That's the only thing that could stop it next year. But this train, that would only slow it. This train is happening. And if you're saying, Austin, Clarity Act this, Clarity Act that, I get it, but is it truly a big deal? Yes. Because right now, the Clarity Act, plain and simple, will provide clarity, basic definitions, what's a security, what's commodity, basic definitions of all these things. Big money does not feel comfortable entering the space, even if it seems obvious, until that stuff is written in the books by the legislative arm of government. That's happening. I actually loved this explanation on some Solana podcast. I wish I knew it. I wish I could give it credit, by global macro investor Raoul Pal. I loved this.
From when I first got into the space, we said we were going to front run Wall Street. That was 2013. We've always said it, and here they are. When I've been speaking to the sovereign wealth funds here this week, and they've all got crypto in their books now.
And they're openly talking about their allocations.
And not only that, but the Treasury Secretary of the United States, who was an ex-macro hedge fund manager, friend of mine, he openly talks about how important it is. We've got Donald Trump talking about it. We've got everybody talking about it. We've got every financial institution building on stablecoin rails. We've got once the Clarity Act is passed, then all of the banks will start building out their crypto rails for everything. And if you speak to everybody, the banks need the clarity. The asset managers need the clarity. The corporations need the clarity. Everyone needs the clarity of the Clarity Act. Once you get it, it's the green line. They're all waiting for what exactly is which things are securities, which are not, how does it all work? And once you've got it, we've got a roadmap. And everybody wants to go. Everybody wants to build on these rails, particularly the financial system, because it's so efficient and so fast to do things that they're incentivized to do.
Now let's talk about price, because just because something is fundamentally bullish, like the Clarity Act, that day or that month doesn't mean price necessarily needs to react positively that day or that month. There could be fake outs. There could be manipulation. I do just want to say two things before that. Number one, if you made it thus far in today's video, I would ask you to subscribe. It costs you nothing. It's completely free. And actually, our data shows that 7 out of 10 people who watch the daily videos are subscribed. 3 out of 10 have not subscribed yet. Completely free. Click subscribe. And if you've made it this far, I want to reward you. You know, we just did open our merch. Link down below to see all the different altcoin daily merch options we have available. But if you made it this far, the next 50 people that want a Solana hat for Christmas, or for, it's not going to come in enough time for Christmas, but to give as a gift to your father, to your friend that likes Solana, or just have for you, anybody interested in this hat specifically, use code SUBSCRIBE. Lowercase, just one word, subscribe, for 50% off the Solana hat for the next 50 people. And just in, Solana nears historical revenue flip over Ethereum, meaning looking back at the year on an annual basis, Solana is nipping at Ethereum's heels, even though it's 1/25th of its value in market cap. It's so close in annual revenue by chain. So in 2021, it was here compared to Ethereum's here. Today, actually, it already has passed Ethereum, although we still have days left in the year, so we can't claim it yet, but pretty damn close. For the first time ever, Solana is on track to surpass Ethereum in annual revenue. Solana year-to-date revenue stands at $1.4 billion, nearly 3x of Ethereum. This is an historic flippening. This has never, ever happened before, and this is signal that Solana is here to stay. Solana, to me, is the Pepsi to what Ethereum is, the Coca-Cola. Also, anybody interested in mining Bitcoin, remember, there are tax incentives, depreciation, so you save on your taxes if you mine Bitcoin. Of course, consult a tax professional on what's best for you. But tax reminder, Bitcoin mining isn't just about yield, meaning accumulating Bitcoin. It's one of the largest tax advantages available today. Section 179 in the tax code called bonus depreciation. Anybody interested in learning how to mine Bitcoin through Musk miners, I'm going to link our dedicated video down below. How to make $38 per day mining Bitcoin, pay zero tax. Musk miners. They are a channel partner. I will link this down below. Truly, take advantage of Bitcoin mining tax incentives.
Yeah, that was my last kind of big buy. Was in the mid-70s when we went down in April, the tariffs.
Yeah. And that being said, I want to share with you this clip. This was my appearance on an hour-long conversation with Scott Melker, friend of the channel, personal friend in crypto, the Wolf of All Streets podcast. We talked about the whole market. But at the very end, I don't know how many of you guys caught this, I just touched on, what if we go lower? I mean, even if / when the Clarity Act passes, maybe end of January, mid-February, and in spite of that, Bitcoin takes another severe leg down. Maybe we even touched, 100 again, 110 again, like we talked about in yesterday's video. And then we just get a wicked multiple weeks down and we hit 69K again, go even lower, 65K again. I mentioned this in the clip. To me, it's going to sound cliche, buying opportunity because Bitcoin, and even more especially crypto, completely de-risked.
Yeah, it's been interesting that we've kind of have hit all these key levels. Like 74 was that previous all-time high from last year. We went up into 100, but it just was this glaring hole in the chart. It has traded pretty technically.
But if Bitcoin was 70,000 in 2021, we hit 70,000 in 2024, 2025. If we get back down to $69,000 Bitcoin, to me, Bitcoin and especially crypto completely de-risked. It was risky back in 2021. It was risky even as Trump was becoming president. Will he actually put in a pro-crypto SEC chair, CFTC chair, whatever? Completely de-risked. if we are at those prices again, yet fundamentally we're 10x, 100x better than where we were just a few years ago at that same price. I encourage you to watch the full interview. And if you watch on Scott's channel, leave a positive comment down below from us, from the Altcoin Daily Army, positive comment. And like always, see you tomorrow.